you and I know about someone's personal story, even if they're an exceedingly bad person like the Joker, the more that our understanding goes up and our compassion goes up. Well, the grayness and the confusion and chaos in the movie keeps building from this point all the way to close to the end. And there's this really confusing scene where the Gotham SWAT team have the Joker surrounded. He's in this high-rise that's under construction, and it looks like they've got the perfect shot because he's all alone on one of the top floors, and all of his thugs are many floors below him, nowhere near him. And the only ones near him are one floor below him, I believe, are a bunch of medical doctors in uniform. And so you're thinking, hey, you got a clean shot, take him out, and maybe you can end this chaos. And the reason the scenario looks too good to be true is because it isn't. It isn't true. The guys who look like bad guys are really good guys, whom the Joker has gagged and put masks on, and he's duct taped their hands to these children's toy guns. And the guys who look like medical doctors are really the Joker's thugs, the criminals, and they're in disguise. And Batman comes to realize this, but the SWAT team doesn't have a clue. And get this, in order to protect the good guys dressed as bad guys, Batman has to fight the good SWAT team members and then hopefully convince them that they need to arrest the real bad guys who are dressed up as good guys. Alright, are you confused yet? And as we vicariously engage the truth exposed by the Dark Knight, the truth that the battle line between good and evil runs through each and every one of us, we engage the truth about ourselves. That within us too, there is both good and evil. And so in this regard, Two-Face, this gentleman here, is a microcosm of the whole film. And he's also an effective picture of me and you. Both good and evil in one being, in me, in you, and even in the Apostle Paul. I want to quote from the Bible, from Paul's first letter to Timothy, 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 15, where Paul writes, "Here is a trustworthy saying that deserves full acceptance. Christ Jesus came into this world to save sinners, of whom I am the worst." Now notice Paul doesn't write, "of whom I was the worst," as though he only needed Jesus' grace prior to his conversion, that he only needed Jesus' grace for the sins he committed before becoming a Christian. No, Paul recognized that we humans are ever and always in need of Jesus' grace, as we sang about earlier. And just because someone has accepted God's Son, Jesus, as the forgiver of their sins and the leader of their lives, doesn't mean they don't sin anymore. It's simply an untruth. We humans, redeemed or not, always have a little two-face in all of us. The only difference is that those of us who are believers, come Judgment Day, aren't going to have our evil or the bad held against us. God's going to look at that through His Son, Jesus Christ. I want to take you to the point in the movie that, in my opinion, is the most powerful. See, right near the end of the movie, the Joker conducts a little social experiment. You see, it's the Joker's conviction that all people will drop their morals. They'll drop their code of conduct and ethics like a hot potato at the first hint of trouble. Not just bad people do this. Good people, all people will compromise their morals at the first hint of trouble. And so here's what he does. He gets two boats, and he puts all the good people in one boat, decent, law-abiding citizens who have no convictions against them. They're all in one boat. And then he gets these criminals that are being transferred from one prison to another, all kind of corralled and put on this second boat. So you've got a good boat, and you've got a bad boat. Alright? And each boat is given a detonator to a bomb that's located on the other boat. So that means that all the criminals have a detonator that will set off a bomb that will blow up the good boat, and all the law-abiding citizens have a detonator that they can set off and blow up all the people in the bad boat, the criminal boat. And the Joker tells them that they've got till a certain time. He says, you've got till midnight to press the button and blow up all the people in the other boat. And just to make it interesting, the Joker gives them this warning. If neither boat blows up the other boat by midnight, then it's game over. I'm going to press a button that's going to blow up both boats. So the pressure's on. And this is an intense scene. And for several minutes of the movie, the characters are going through all the machinations of what they can do. Like, what do? We gotta push the button. If we don't push the button, those criminals, you know, they don't have any morals or ethics. They're going to blow us to kingdom come. And the criminals are in the other boat. They're saying, well, they don't have any respect for us. They're going to blow us up, so we better blow them up first. Check out what happens in this clip.
We really should stop this fighting. I want to miss the fireworks. There won't be any fireworks. And here we go. You know how I got these scars? No. But I know how you got these. You just couldn't let me go, could you? This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You truly are incorruptible, aren't you? Huh? You won't kill me out of some misplaced sense of self-righteousness. And I won't kill you. Because you're just too much fun. I think you and I are destined to do this forever. You'll be a guy show forever. Maybe we could share one. You know, they'll be doubling up the rate the city's inhabitants are losing their minds. This city, just showed you that it's full of people ready to believe in good.
So in that one clip, all my stereotypes got blown out of the water. Because when that big evil prisoner, the guy in the orange suit, comes up and he takes the detonator, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to get the jump on the good people boat and he's going to blow them out of the water. But surprise, instead of pressing the button, the prisoner throws the detonator into the water.